Apollo, god of sun, music, and prophecy. The twins of Delos. Of all the children of Zeus, none shines brighter than Apollo. He is the ideal of the chorus, a beardless, athletic youth representing the perfection of masculine beauty. He is the god of the sun, music, healing, archery, and prophecy. But do not mistake his beauty for mercy. Apollo is as deadly as he is divine. His birth was an ordeal. His mother, the Titaness Leto, was pregnant with Zeus's twins. Hera, consumed by jealousy, banned Leto from giving birth on any land rooted in the earth. She also kidnapped Eileithyia, the goddess of childbirth, to prevent the labor. She wandered the world in agony until she found Delos, a floating island not yet rooted to the sea floor. Because it wasn't technically land, it was a loophole in Hera's curse. There, holding onto a palm tree, Leto gave birth first to Artemis, the moon goddess. Remarkably, the newborn Artemis immediately helped her mother deliver her twin brother, Apollo. Born with a golden sword and clutching a golden lyre, Apollo was fed nectar and ambrosia. In just 4 days, he grew to full adulthood and demanded a bow and arrows. His first act was not of music, but of vengeance. He hunted down the Python, a monstrous serpent sent by Hera to torment his mother, and slew it at the site that would become his greatest sanctuary, Delphi. The Oracle of Delphi. By killing the Python, Apollo claimed Delphi as his own. It became the center of the ancient world, the omphalos, or navel of the earth. Here, Apollo established his oracle. A priestess known as the Pythia would sit on a tripod over a fissure in the earth, inhaling vapors that rose from the ground. Possessed by the spirit of Apollo, she would speak in riddles, revealing the future to kings and commoners alike. The Oracle of Delphi was the most powerful political force in Greece. No war was declared, no colony founded, and no major decision made without consulting Apollo. He was the god of truth. He could not tell a lie, but his truths were often dangerous. Croesus of Lydia once asked if he should invade Persia. The oracle replied, "If you cross the river, a great empire will be destroyed." Encouraged, Croesus attacked. He lost everything. The empire that was destroyed was his own. Apollo had told the truth, but he let human arrogance interpret it. The arrows of plague. Apollo is often depicted playing his lyre, bringing harmony and culture, but he also carries a silver bow. In Greek mythology, sudden death, especially from disease, was attributed to the arrows of Apollo. This dual nature, healer and destroyer, is crucial. The same god who can cure illness can also inflict it. The most famous example opens Homer's Iliad. During the Trojan War, the Greek king Agamemnon insulted a priest of Apollo by enslaving his daughter. The priest prayed to Apollo for justice. Apollo heard him. He descended from Olympus darker than night. He sat away from the Greek ships and let his arrows fly. First, he targeted the mules and dogs. Then he turned his bow on the men. For 9 days, the funeral pyres burned constantly. A mysterious plague swept through the camp, killing thousands. The Greeks were forced to return the girl to stop the slaughter. It was a stark reminder: you do not disrespect the god of the silver bow. The tragic lover. Despite his perfection and beauty, Apollo was notoriously unlucky in love. His romantic life was a series of tragedies. He fell in love with the nymph Daphne, but Eros, or Cupid, angry at Apollo for mocking his archery skills, shot Daphne with a leaden arrow of hatred, while shooting Apollo with a golden arrow of love. Apollo chased her relentlessly. Just as he caught her, Daphne prayed to her father, a river god, to save her. She was transformed into a laurel tree. Heartbroken, Apollo vowed that the laurel would be his sacred tree. That is why winners of games and poets wear laurel wreaths, to honor Apollo's lost love. Then there was Hyacinthus, a beautiful Spartan prince, whom Apollo loved dearly. While they were throwing the discus together, the jealous wind god Zephyrus blew the heavy disc off course. It struck Hyacinthus in the head, killing him instantly. Apollo held the dying boy in his arms, weeping, and from his blood created the hyacinth flower. Or Cassandra, the princess of Troy. Apollo gave her the gift of prophecy to woo her. When she rejected him, he didn't take the gift back. He cursed it. He decreed that she would always speak the truth, but no one would ever believe her. She foresaw the fall of Troy and her own death, screaming warnings that everyone ignored. The golden mean. Apollo represents the Greek ideal of the golden mean, nothing in excess. He stands for order, reason, and civilization, in contrast to his brother Dionysus, who represents chaos, wine, and emotion. He is the sun that drives away the darkness of ignorance. He is the music that tames the savage beast. He is the prophecy that reveals the inescapable fate. Yet he is distant. Unlike the warm, flawed humanity of Zeus or Hermes, Apollo is cold perfection. He is the beautiful statue that you admire but cannot touch. He reminds us that light can be blinding, and that the truth, while pure, is not always kind.